Hello, hello, hello. I'm Shalini Cash, depending on how you know me. But on here, I do go by the Tarot Plug. And I want to thank you again for getting connected with me. I did do one video. And basically, this is going to be like a sequel to a 40-day challenge that I am doing. And I did give a brief introduction in the first video. But for those that are just tuning in, just to catch you up, um, I'm doing a meditation, a 40-day meditation, and I got the idea from the book that I showed on the last video. Okay, it's by Arlene and Carolyn. The Intuitive Arts on Health, and this was one of the meditation, spreads in this book. Okay, and so I did want to share it with you guys in hopes that you will just continue with me on this journey. It is a healing journey. This is a 3-card spread. Okay, just to tell you a little bit about it, and this is from the book, but I just want y'all to have a better understanding of what this does and what I'm going to be doing today. In the book, it says, you can search the entire universe for someone more deserving of your love and affection than you are yourself, but that person is not to be found anywhere. You, yourself, more than anybody in the universe, deserves your own love and affection. Okay? And so it says, we recommend that you try a 40-day tarot meditation that can begin with a daily question to the tarot: how can I be more compassionate too? And you fill in the blank with whoever it is that you're trying to manifest this healing process with. Okay. It says, use the tarot 3-card spread for this daily meditation to reveal your challenges, your strengths, and in extending compassion. Card 1 indicates you. Card 2 indicates the person that you have selected. And keep in mind that this does not have to be a love reading all the time. If you're having trouble with a sibling, a co-worker, it could be anyone that you can include in this reading. Your partner, okay, can be any of those people. It can fall under anything, So card 2 indicates the person you have selected. Card 3 gives insight into healing yourself and this relationship. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and start. This is day 2. Like I said, I already did day 1 prior to this. You guys can go check that out. But since you're here, let's get started. All right, so I pulled my card, okay? And the card that I got in this reading was 7 of Wands. And I use Mystic Mondays. This is the deck that I'm using for this spread, for this 40-day meditation. But again, 7 of Wands. I mean, look at her. I mean, come on now. What I see with the 7 of Wands, my current energy with the situation, I'm using the same partner, okay, that I used, because like I said in the previous video, that's my biggest the relationship in my life right now that's really taking a toll on me. I don't think I'm gonna use this person the whole 40 days, but if the cards come out and it resonates to that situation, I'm just gonna go with it, okay? 7 of Wands, this girl, she's facing her fears and she's turning them around. She's using them as fuel to keep going, keep fighting, instead of falling in a state of depression, instead of surrendering to pain. She's getting back up. She's standing on all 10 toes. She's ready to, fight this out, and not in the sense of fighting like conflict, but like just standing up and being stronger and reminding herself that she can do this, and it's like no matter the obstacle at this point, whether it's with this situation or any situation, she's learning, hey, if I can get through this, if I can get through all of these other things, then I can get through this also, okay? And I feel like those other ones are just like past struggles that she's gotten through, and she's realizing, maybe looking back like, hey, I got through this before, And so she's pushing through. I feel like she's clearing her path and continuing her journey. Okay. Um, her inner strength is just gaining momentum. You know, she's like, I can do this. I have to get up. I have to push through. You know, I can't sit in misery. I can't just sit here and be depressed about the situation. I have to get up. I have to keep going at this point. Okay. So for my partner, I got the Emperor in reverse. Okay. I kind of feel like the Emperor in my situation right now may not be really secure in their state of mind. Basically, like, dealing with some insecurities at the moment. Maybe because, you know, what happened in this situation. Just in an uncomfortable state. I feel like, because, you know, the Emperor is like a father figure. He's kind of headstrong. He kind of, you know, holds it down. You know, he has discipline and all that. I feel like the Emperor in reverse may feel like, you know, he's lost something. A loss of authority. Almost like something has been taken away from them. And I also get maybe like a bruised ego. I also feel like there's these claw things are like holding him down, like grounding him to this state. And I don't feel like it's a healthy state. I do feel like this person may be being manipulated right now and just having a lot of negative influences in their ear. And that's why I really feel like they're insecure about their current state, because it's like maybe they feel one way, but they're not going to expose it because people are in their ear, and, you know, these influences are maybe making it hard for them to think clearly, you know, or to express how they really feel. Instead, they're just wearing this mask. They're being held back by this negativity around them. They're not able to think for themselves clearly, or I feel like what they are thinking, they're questioning it. Like, do I really feel this way? Like I say, you know, like a bruised ego. I feel like the Emperor in reverse is kind of like stubborn. You know, it's just kind of like a prideful state, which is common for Scorpio. No shade, because this is Scorpio energy, and I am Gemini. I am a Gemini. Okay, so we're dealing with Gemini Scorpio energy here. This person may also be refusing to see their role in what happened. They may not see the perspective of the other person, or are being reluctant to have an understanding on the other person in the situation and what happened in the situation. They may feel as though, hey, you know, it wasn't my fault, or I'm not taking the blame, or, you know, just not being understanding at all towards the situation. I mean, I feel like they may be shutting down, not, you know, unwilling to corroborate, unwilling to have a decent conversation, avoiding the real, and they're staying stiff. Like, I'm not finna break, I'm not finna fall, I'm not finna sacrifice, compromise, none of that. You know, I feel how I feel, and it's just what it is. And it's just hard to get through to this person right now. I feel like dealing with the Emperor in the state will not bring you comfort in the situation. I just don't see comfort in it. I don't feel comfort in it. And there's still no understanding. Maybe when you try to get that closure and you try to have that conversation about what happened, this person is still thinking one-sided. This person is not caring how you felt, or what you went through in the situation. They only care about what they went through, how they felt, how they were hurt. You know, they just don't see their role in this in this situation at all, how they may have affected it in a negative way, how they may have played a part in how it played out altogether. You know, it's like they're not even trying to see that. And I feel like that's why they're bound to this current state, because they don't see it any other way. And I feel like perspective needs to be included. You know, perspective needs to be considered in the situation on both sides. Because right now it's just kind of stuck. Like, you know, it's hard to get that closure when the Emperor's in that state. Okay. Now for the relationship card, overall, I did get the World card in reverse. Okay. Now the World card, this is a cycle, you know. Whether it's just beginning, whether it's just ending, whether it's just going round and round, and, you know, it's just a cycle. And I feel like almost in the situation with this card, like, I feel like the cycle has kind of slowed. I don't feel like it's came full circle yet. Like, it's gotten to the ending point yet. I feel like it's kind of like, you know how a Ferris wheel, and I hope not, but how a Ferris wheel just kind of gets stuck, and maybe it'll drop a little bit and then drop a little bit more. Like, it's almost to the ground. It's almost grounded. It's almost, this ride is almost complete, but it's just, it's getting stuck at these points before it's getting to that ending point to get off of the ride. Like, I feel like right now this cycle is just like, I just think more work is needed before this karmic cycle is wiped clean. Okay. I also feel like it almost feels like it just feels like failure. Something not going through as planned. Something unexpected, like, you know, this is not what we were pushing for. This is not what we were aiming for. It wasn't supposed to be like this. You know, something just didn't go as planned. Maybe you wanted it to go right and it went left. And I feel like to finally get yourself free of this cycle, to get myself free of this cycle, there has to be an acceptance here. Okay, you know, what happened, you know, and to just cut the losses at this point, you know, like, hey, you know, just get me off of here. You know, it's cool. I rode this ride 1,000 times. Just get me down, you know. And also with the 7 of Wands and the Emperor, okay, and the World card in reverse, okay. And I just feel like it's the two of you may still be trying to come to terms with the ending of the relationship. But I feel like with this Emperor energy, the closure needed to complete this cycle has just not been obtained yet. Okay. So, I just wanted to do that quick reading. That's what I got from this spread today. So it's day 39. Okay, we have 38 more days to go. I'm not going to stay on here long. Like I said, it was a short reading. I'm going to try to do one every day until we complete the 40 days. And I do appreciate y'all for going on this journey with me. I do try to make time to just connect with the spirit angels, connect with a higher being every day. This is really therapeutic for me, you know. Meditation that's much needed in my life right now. And like I said, I try to find the time to do this. I'm working 2 jobs right now. I'm in school, I'm a mother, you know, but like I said prior, I do take this journey very seriously, and I do try to take the time out to look into things, okay, so I can complete my my healing. And like the book said, once you complete this and become whole again, you've made progress in your healing. Okay, I do recommend that book to people that are going through it, or people that just want understanding, daily direction in their life with their situation. And like I said, it's the Intuitive Arts on Health by Arlene and Carolyn. Okay. Well, thank y'all again for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. Again, my name is Cash, Shelly, depending on how you know me. But on here, I do go by the Tarot Plug. And I do thank y'all for getting connected. Bye.